Now, this is an important video, and we're going to get right to it because this is something I've been talking about too. A
My
lot of y'all have
best
been
to
telling me to react to this video and give my thoughts because I've kind of been, but we're going to watch some
articulate
of it.
this
Then I'm going
video
to talk about
as
what I've been going through
thoroughly,
too.
as plainly, as eloquently as possible.
If you
I
don't
don't
know
want
who
there
this
to
is Coryxkenshin, very prominent black creator on YouTube. Very prominent creator in general, but for this video, we're going to
be any lost context. I don't want to just look like I'm coming out of nowhere, having a temper tantrum because these things are happening. The allegations I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious, and I'm taking this video extremely seriously. YouTube.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I guarantee you, right? I'm going to let this video go. You're going to see it the day that I make it. But I guarantee you, this video is going to get yellowed. And we're going to talk about it. Just YouTube has been, and I thought I was the only one going through it. Apparently, I'm not.
You guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two. These are the three options.
This might be a long video because I don't know if
Which
I can
one
make
is
it
it?
without
Here's
pausing
my
a lot.
proof. I've been doing YouTube a long time, okay? I never want to be that guy, oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, these issues are happening because I'm black. There have been...
I also think that's a problem on YouTube too. I also think they try to scare black people, not YouTube as a platform, not them. I'm talking about like creators and stuff. That's more where my problems go. I think they try to scare you into not saying when
been certain
clear things are
situations
happening.
that I looked at kind of funny. I said, it could be because of that, but nah, I ain't gonna, I'm not trying to press that. I don't want to build that narrative around my YouTube channel. This time, I can no longer let it slide. This is the situation. August 18th, I uploaded The Mortuary Assistant. A lot of you would know it got age restricted because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why. I saw that all these other YouTubers were playing The Mortuary Assistant and only my video seemed to be age restricted. And I looked for like an hour, 2 hours. I was scrolling all different types of people's video. No one else's was age restricted. So I appealed the restriction. Hey guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted. Could you look into this? Appeal rejected. They doubled down. The policy team said, no, Corey, your video is restricted for good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted. That's our final decision. I said, okay. I get with my YouTube rep. I send him an email. Hey, could you look at this? This is some weird stuff going on. Only my video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression, and I'm just gonna leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. So I looked at that part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this.
Shout out to
but
Markiplier.
I just want you to know I have a lot of respect for you, and I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this. Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber, and B, you're not black. So I can look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel or look at anyone else's channel and make sure that the things and the games that you play.
I'm going to keep it tall. I can make my own 13, 14. I could make a 30-minute video, especially about my first couple of years on YouTube. And if you guys followed me, if you've been following me since my beefs with the hit, like the whole hip hop era, if you could beef with, remember when that artist dropped the N-word song and he was white and there's YouTube, like I could make the racism that I have encountered reacting, I mean, even being a reactor or doing YouTube, insane. And anybody who's been watching me for a minute now is gonna be like, oh no. To everybody who's new, y'all have no idea. It was white boys saying the N-word with hard R's. It was literally, there was a part in the beginning, especially with the whole YouTube rap thing, especially with being in the whole bubble of reacting to Eminem stuff. That's kind of why I slowed down on doing Eminem stuff. I'm dead serious. Because the racism from the comment sections, from the creators, from all the Eminem tubers, I'm not saying it's Eminem's fault at all, but it just, if you notice, There is a group of. I'm telling you, bruh. I'm telling you. I could do my. This is going. Go ahead, Corey.
That they're enforcing the rules equally to everybody. So I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3,
with this,
and
what you're talking
he
about too.
had the same situation going on.
I'm sure.
And his video wasn't age restricted.
I'm sure.
So I send the video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that? He said, wow, Corey, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say. What do you think happened after that? I'll give you a second. They came back and they removed my age restriction. They took it off after they already rejected my appeal.
Okay, let me tell you what I've been going through. Okay, and I've noticed this, right? I've noticed this, and I'm sure there's white creators are going through this, but in my bubble, I don't think it's a coincidence that, okay, lately YouTube has been, and I'm sure they're doing this to everybody, like I said, but this is what I just noted from my own eyes, this is my own experience. YouTube has been age restricting, and yellow monetizing a lot of videos, right? And specifically, I reacted to Jid. That freestyle he did, I think it was a 23 freestyle where he was fishing. YouTube hit me with a yellow. Anytime I do a video with KSI's name in it, YouTube hits me with a yellow. The most wholesome video, they could have no cursing. And I've tweeted out to YouTube, like, what is going on? Why do y'all keep doing this? Because all that's happened is I'll fight the thing and I'll win. And here's the crazy part. 100% of the time since they've been starting it newly. It's weird. Because YouTube responds back to me, he's like, oh yeah, it might just be the automated system. And I'm like, bro, what kind of automated system is wrong 100% of the time? Wouldn't you have to go into that system and start like, hey, there's something broken here. If you had a GPS that sent you to the wrong location 100% of the time, would you stop using that GPS? And here's the craziest part too. I know what it really is. They must have put my name in a list of people that get have to get super checked before anybody. But here's the part that I'm starting to notice with what he said. The other YouTubers that dealt with this the most that I've seen in my life, that I've seen on my timelines, have been Simba the God and Internet City. I don't know what that is between Internet City, Simba the God, and me. And yes, I could say Simba the God and Internet City sometimes be kind of racy, but not like some of these other dudes, the other man, not the brother man. But we gonna leave that right there. Go ahead, Corey.
I sent them
I thought it was just me,
of Markiplier's video that has...
I'm sorry, I paused. And you know what the crazy part is? All that happens is I end up, because it takes like 2 days for them to have a human look at my video and be like, well, this was obviously wrong. And I just lose days of, because you know, if you upload a video 2 days after it's relevant, especially with reactions, you won't get as many views. So it's crazy. It's crazy. They're just bullying me at this point. They are.
It's the same thing.
I'm sorry.
And they removed it.
Of course.
Now, my YouTube rep, he was excited. He was, oh, great. This is awesome. Look, Corey, they took the age restriction off. I said, why? I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too. But they looked at Mark's video and they used that to verify my innocence. So I send my YouTube rep a lengthy email.
That's nasty work.
Detailing my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like there was some favoritism at play. There was either that or some racism at play, and that I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure.
Oh my God, this almost inspires me to talk about my experience of my first couple years with YouTube rap and on YouTube. Because I think there's like a whole generation of new fans I have who have no idea what I've been through. And the OG people are probably like, bruh, Scru is the OG person talking about these problems, man. The amount of people who told me to react to this video was flagged in the first place. You know that.
Actually, number one, was it automated or was it a human that age restricted it in the first place? Number two, who was the human reviewer? Because it's a human reviewer once you submit an appeal. Who was the human reviewer that doubled down and rejected my appeal? Number three, why did it take Markiplier's clip in order for them to reverse the decision? My YouTube rep gets back with me. He wants to hop on a call. We get on the phone.
I feel trauma
for about 10, 15 minutes, and I tell him, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I've been feeling like every single time that I come back to YouTube, I'm #1 trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something that they can incriminate me for and try to push me down. You don't believe me? What happened the last time I came back and I was #1 trending for like a week? They copyright strike.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think this is Susan at all. If y'all also know me, I'm very fair to YouTube. Way more fair than probably I should be. But I know it's not Susan Watcj being racist. And like I said, my major problems come from the content creators and some of the stuff that YouTube allowed to be on here, especially the first couple years I was on YouTube. But
me for a video really like that was in 2019 or something like that. Why don't these issues ever crop up when I'm not uploading? I mean, I'm not on YouTube like
was the hip hop era, which was a couple years ago. Y'all go back and look at some of these diss tracks that I had. Yeah, they're probably gonna age different. Go look at my some of my diss tracks. All right, go look at those. Read the comment sections, bro.
9 months out of the year.
Oh, see,
nothing ever happens until I come.
Never the disses with black people. Never when I'm going at another black man. Notice, okay, yeah.
I'm back and I start uploading again and I'm getting my numbers. They're climbing. They're exploding. I'm #1 trending. And then they're like, hey, we need to stop him. We need to, hey, this black man, he's getting too many views. He's getting too much exposure, too much activity. Hold that thought. Let's get back to the current situation. Video, so my YouTube rep assures me he's going to continue.
I'm trying not to pause a lot, but this is like PTSD. Like it's hard. It's going to be, I hope y'all watch this all the way to the end, but
this dialogue with the policy team and try to get some answers to those 3 questions that I had. So another day, another 2 days go by, and what do you know? They age restricted the video. They age restricted the video.
It's because you caught him, nigga.
No way did they do that. I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his video is age restricted. They got caught with their pants down.
You caught them with their hand in the cookie jar. Yeah.
And then they had to go back and say, oh, whoa. Okay. We see the narrative that he's kind of pushing here. We need to take some steps back.
The thing that I'm saying too is I don't blame Susan, but do y'all be vetting all the human reviewers? Or is it the bot that tends to be weird? Because, do you know the political views of all your human reviewers? No? Okay.
We need to just age restrict them both and be done with it.
Because I'm
you
sure
thought that I wasn't going to talk about this, make a video about it. You realize how bad this looks for you, YouTube. You realize how unfair this comes across. Yeah. I, in all my years, have never seen a video get age restricted, de-age restricted, and then age restricted again. Have any of you ever seen that happen before? They saw that I saw that there was some unfair stuff going on. So then they tried to appease me by de-age restricting the video. I say, wait, why are you doing that? Because I sent Markiplier's clip. And then they say, oh, okay, well, let's just age restrict them both. Why is my channel so much more heavily scrutinized than my peers? My peers, and when I say peers, I mean people around my level, around my view count, just to keep it simple. Why is my channel so much more thoroughly scrutinized? Especially so when I've been #1 trending multiple days in a row, which I've done multiple times. And every single time I start to get an uptick in traction, an uptick in activity, here comes YouTube coming through. Hey, let's get him for that video from 2019. Yeah, you see this, Corey? No, this is bad. It wasn't bad the 9 months that I was off the platform. It was only bad when I got back and I was #1 trending. This situation was only bad because I've been #1 trending since I got back. Every other YouTuber has uploaded the Mortuary Assistant. And now they're about to start putting in some age restrictions because I called them out on some unfair behavior. Now,
I almost guarantee you that this video, I'm telling you, I'm predicting this before I even check. They're going to yellow it, right? But watch, I could react to Eminem next, right? Won't be yellow, right? If I react to KS, yellow. Watch! All right. Y'all think I'm paranoid, right?
Racist, okay. That's a very, very serious accusation. And for that matter,
I'm wrong.
How do you
if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I have a feeling.
expressly prove that someone is a racist.
It's too
I
much
mean, unless
righteous
they're
talk.
spamming
Too much
the
of that
N-word in the
talk.
chat.
Right, they're gonna hit you.
How do you really know? And admittedly, I cannot 100% prove that race had everything to do with this.
My issues with YouTube, like I said, Corey's is a bit different than mine, right? Mine are 100% provable racism. And I'm not talking even about the yellows and stuff. That's still like me trying to like know what he's talking about. I'm talking about the things that I've went through. 100% racism. I swear to God, it wasn't until like George Floyd died that even the racist reactors, the racist content creators, the racist fans kind of tried to walk back a little bit, but they still around. Don't worry. This is YouTube's
But
biggest issue.
I can tell you the people on that policy team, those shadow people that are anonymous and get to enact their will however they see fit. How can we be sure that they take a black person's video and a white person's video and it can be the same exact video and they restrict the black person's video but not the white person's video?
I'm saying, are you sure?
I've been mistreated.
I could feel Susan isn't. I could feel like maybe her higher ups aren't. But these people you hiring to be the human reviewers, are you doing background checks? Huh? Sure you ain't got no good old boys in there? Just trying to get a little quick paycheck? Okay.
Waited for a long time. I mean, even when we hit 10 million subscribers and I was supposed to get my diamond play button, there was no correspondence. These situations always coincide with an uptick of growth. And it always just comes off like we can't let this black guy get too high up. I mean,
now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Truth.
I'm telling you, like that's how it comes off. I don't see any other YouTuber that gets #1 trending many times and then all of a sudden they're getting age restricted and they're getting copyright strikes and all of that.
Definitely.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see them.
It's definitely
I'll retract this entire video. I'll make a public apology to YouTube. I have no problem.
Shout out to everybody who watches this all the way through, because that means that y'all really care about the place that like me as a creator go through, bro. You're not just here and I'm not just your dancing monkey. Like, nah, thank you.
Be a man and address it and apologize. I will do that. No problem.
Might be one of my most
important videos to me, you know what it comes off? It comes off whenever Coryxkenshin starts doing some crazy numbers or getting on trending too much. We got to find something.
I could make a better.
We got to get him for something.
More crazy.
He's got to have done something. I mean, I bleep out cuss words in video games. Like I literally. This is the YouTuber that you want to have smoke with and have problems with. I believe there is some racism involved within the policy team, and YouTube in general really doesn't care about black people like that. They got their favorite creators. Log out of YouTube. I wouldn't say that. Log out and go to YouTube. You'll see the people on the front page every single day. You'll see the favorites. Count how many are black. Count how many are of people of color. So then what does YouTube try and do? They try and...
I wouldn't put it past any company. And I'm sure that, especially in America, there's going to be underlines of that, period. But I can't prove that YouTube as a mass is against black people. I could say most companies are.
And peddled YouTube black. They try and give us a spotlight.
YouTube black.
Do you know how condescending and patronizing that is? Oh, yeah, let's give a spotlight to these black creators because we're all about diversity. All this communicates is black people aren't good enough on their own skill, on their own merits, on their own talent. So we got to give them a spotlight. We got to come down and raise them up so they can get some spotlight action. Well, how about you save all that YouTube black, all that fake patronage, all that fake pandering that you guys do. And when you have a black creator coming to you repeatedly saying, why am I being treated differently than other creators? And then you come back and, oh, we got to age restricted. And then, oh, no, we got to, he's on to us. Okay, we got to age restrict them both. Fake! It's fake. That's what it is. I am deeply sorry that this came off as a rant. You know, in the beginning, I wanted to keep emotions out of it.
It's just because I don't want it to be too long of a video. And right now, just
me venting the emotions that I've had built up around YouTube. Ironic that I have to upload this on YouTube, but where else am I gonna upload it? You know, I worked hard. I built this community to do, and I would have just hoped that the playing field was fair and that, hey, if I did something bad, then everybody else who also did that thing should get punished too. Is that unreasonable? I have no problem being punished. I have no problem if I break a rule.
I'm about to get super triggered, and that's another reason I'm about to get super triggered. Yeah, man, this is a huge issue.